right, guys, how's it going? Well, I'm watching the Manchester United game at the moment. So the projector's on, so it's like I'm sort of sat in front of the light, if you're wondering what all that is, while I've got it still paused. If I leave that playing, I'll get into trouble with my video. How are you doing? You all right? So we've been talking a little bit about Trent Alexander-Arnold today, and I've just put on this news article here about Fabrizio Romano. Mo Salah! I can't shout his name at this time of night. It's too late. Some people won't understand why we do that, do they, guys? So yeah, basically Fabrizio Romano provides update on fresh Real Madrid TAA claims, Trent Alexander-Arnold claims. Now, earlier today, I poured cold water on a report by that Spanish hack, Rodra. Do you remember? Please watch the videos that I did today about this. Very important one of them. Javier Rodriguez Pascual. He published an article on Relevo, which is a Madrid-based media outlet. Look for the video. It might be in the last one before this. It'll say Relevo in the title, but there's a couple of Trent ones. I think they're important for you to watch there, guys, to be honest, if you've not seen them already, to understand what's been going on and why Romano is commenting about this. Anyway, so Fabrizio Romano followed suit, so while everyone's been losing their minds all day about this stuff, you guys, if you're paying attention to me, will have been as cool as a cucumber, and basically Romano is as well. He's been as cool as a cucumber, and I don't know what cucumber is in Italian. All my comments will be full about that now. Anyway, Romano said this evening, as of today, Real Madrid are not negotiating with Trent Alexander-Arnold. What happens in the summer depends on Liverpool. They are talking to Trent and will have more talks. Trent's priority remains Liverpool, right? So that's what Fabrizio said. Now, listen, when it comes to Fabrizio Romano, it depends what clubs and what players he's talking about, right, as to how much I listen to him, right? With this instance, I would pay attention to him. Real Madrid, Trent Alexander-Arnold, yes, I would pay attention to him regarding those kind of topics. Earlier this year, I think it was in March, he might have said it again, I don't know, but I think it was March, he said that Real Madrid were monitoring the situation. I do think he endlessly posts things all the time. This guy is he's a big business with a lot of people working for him. Do you know what I mean? All his posts aren't going to be from his mother. Do you know what I mean? It'd be impossible. He's fucking 24/7. But on this instance, I'm paying attention to him. All right, and one thing I should say is that although Romano says there's no negotiations taking place, that doesn't mean that there hasn't been contact or that there hasn't been, some kind of discussions. It's just, he's saying no negotiations, they're not negotiating anything. So it really depends how much, attention you want to pay to today's claims, because the original claims from Spain didn't mention negotiations. It just said there'd been multiple contact, numerous conversations, if you like. So you could, if you wanted to dismiss Romano, you could say, you're saying that's not what was actually, do you know what I mean? So, but it doesn't matter, right? I think you should watch the other videos today, if you can be asked. Otherwise, I'll have to repeat everything again to you. Basically, what can I say to you? Long story short, that journalist that made the claims today is a Spanish journalist. What I wanted to say was a Real Madrid mouthpiece, working for a publication that's based in Madrid, which is owned by a company that is a massive media company in Spain that is also based in Madrid. So there's a lot of Madrid influence. Their audiences, people going to be, particularly in that area, etc., even though it's a national organisation. So, in other words, it's going to be heavily biased toward Real Madrid. You could already, you could say this is the start of the mind games, ahead of Liverpool, Real Madrid in the Champions League. I don't think it is. I don't think it is that. I think that's going to come. I've already told you that previously, days and days and days ago, that we can expect to see that later in the month, early November or whatever. And I said those reports would originate from Spain, but I don't think this is it. I think this is just, I think we're going to see this publication, Relevo or whatever the fuck it's called. I think we're going to see a lot of that over the coming weeks. And this journalist in particular, And you've got to remember, Liverpool's a big name. Do you know what I mean? Like, Liverpool, it's click, click, click. People want to know what's happening with Liverpool all the time, just like Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? People, this is why our club name is used all the time. And it can raise your profile a lot, like people like this journalist, for example, gets a lot of followers. The followers go, because people will have seen his claims today. They'll have gone to his Twitter account, right? And gone, oh, I'll follow him just in case he's got something else to say. And gradually building up that following just on stuff like this. I wouldn't pay any attention to it, to be honest. I'm not squeaky bum at the moment about Trent Alexander-Arnold. To be honest, I couldn't care if he fucked off anyway, honestly. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to play for Liverpool, do you know what I'm saying? Right? But there's no suggestion that's the case. He's just been a bit sulky recently. He even looked pissed off last night when he came off at end of game. I was just give him a fucking slap, you know what I mean? So I'm sure it'll get sorted. I say this all the time. My opinions can change. I think the longer it goes on without being sorted in the year, the weaker Liverpool Football Club is. Right? They've put themselves in a terrible situation. And the stronger, excuse me, I've got a bad cough, as you know. The stronger the Trent Alexander-Arnold camp become, and I think the Trent camp are happy for this to drag out as long as possible to see if Real Madrid, for example, do step up. I don't believe this LFC clique of journalists that have been banging on that Trent's been wanted by Real Madrid for years. Might be wanted by him when he's available for free, but I don't believe that they would have stepped up with 100 million or something like that before. Do you know what I mean? So, if a player like Trent becomes available on a free, then of course Real Madrid and every other decent club in the world is going to go, right, there's any chance here or what, right? So, at the moment, I'm with Romano. I don't think there is any negotiations ongoing. There's not a thing being fucking said in Spain. This is just some online outlet in Madrid. Do you know what I mean? But us being Liverpool fans, we get to see everything in it because it's blown out of all proportion. Everyone starts it. And then the clickbaiting starts, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And then they're spinning it. One of them accounts today, one of them videos, my first video about it today, they said that Trent had been offered a contract last week and had rejected it. That wasn't even said by the original journalist in Madrid. It wasn't said. It said recently. But they somehow decided it was last week. And now if you go on social media, you'll see people saying, I've heard he rejected the deal last week. All because of one aggregator account on X spinning it into a different way, or maybe it was an error. All right, how do you mix up recently with last week? Do you know what I mean? It's a very specific time frame, right? So maybe it's not important, I don't know. Listen, I'm off to bed. As soon as this game finishes, I want Porto to win this game. Hey, got something to show you tomorrow. Hey, look. Or some of you will know. You might want to watch the video at the end. Are you ready? You know what that's for, don't you? Watch the video at the end. Time's running out, I'm telling you. It's about to start this, and because that came today, and I didn't want to start until I had this. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go. Hope you've had a good day. Don't worry too much about the Trent situation. Do you know what I'm saying? And enjoy the rest of the evening. Okay. If you've got any questions, do drop them in the comments. But I think my videos today address it. I'm agreeing with Fabrizio Romano. If you're not sure what I've just said, go to www.coptalk.com. The article's on the front page at the moment, or it'll only drop down a bit anyway. And you'll see the bit about Fabrizio Romano. You can see the exact quotes, and you can see the other articles that I've written today as well. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining me on the stream tonight. If you came along, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on here, UK time, and also probably 7 o'clock in the evening. All right. So I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment. If you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, the weekend's here, a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button under the video and I'll give you a shout out tomorrow. All right, read the video description, get on the newsletter, etc., etc. Fucking etc. Good night.